President-elect Joe Biden will visit Georgia on Tuesday. He hopes to boost Democrats in those upcoming Senate runoffs. We now see that the president-elect will rally for Democrats Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff in our state. As we get more information, we'll pass it along.
More heavy hitters in town as well. We know Sarah Palin will be in Cobb County rallying for the GOP tomorrow, and Vice President Mike Pence making the rounds in Augusta today, drumming up the GOP base ahead of the January 5th runoffs.
Instead of focusing all its attention on what's happening in January, though, the Secretary of State's office remains embroiled in lawsuits that still have to do with November's presidential election.
CBS 46's Adam Murphy live at the state capitol to sort it all out. And Adam, we have more breaking news on this.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, the president's legal team presented allegations of fraud to a House Government Affairs Committee today. The hearing lasted about 8 hours in length. And I can tell you the Secretary of State was invited but did not attend. We are told that he did not attend because he was advised not to do so by his legal team because of pending litigation. That said, the Secretary of State's office, in a news briefing late this afternoon, fired back, calling these claims of fraud baseless.
The signature matches must be real.
Attorney and conservative activist J. Christian Adams told members of Georgia's House Governmental Affairs Committee there are a number of steps Georgia could take to make its elections more secure.
The next thing you can do to both make the system work better and increase confidence in the system is to have centralized, transparent counting.
Also testifying virtually, Matt Brainard, a former data strategist for the Trump campaign, who started a group called the Voter Integrity Project after the November 3rd election. He testified that his analysis shows tens of thousands of Georgia votes that were potentially cast illegally.
The number of ballots that are strongly indicated as being illegally cast surpasses the margin of victory in the presidential election, thus making it impossible to know who the deserved winner is.
Democrats on the committee pounced on Brainard's testimony.
He and his wife were very surprised to learn that their names have been attached to a federal lawsuit, and there have been no attempts to contact them to verify any of this information.
Last week, attorney Rudy Giuliani was in Atlanta making a similar case before members of the state Senate. And Thursday, he did the same virtually before members of the House, zeroing in on the State Farm Arena surveillance video, showing 4 people counting votes late at night with no poll watchers or media in the room.
So because the Secretary of State's office got on to them about continuing to work, then they decided we will continue to work. And now they're having this giant claim there was some Ocean's 11 type scheme.
Breaking news at this hour, I have just learned the Speaker of the House, David Ralston, is now involved in all these issues that are taking place. He proposed today that the Constitution of Georgia be amended to empower the Georgia General Assembly to elect the Secretary of State. He goes on to say, I have great respect for our current Secretary of State. However, I cannot ask members of the House of Representatives to face questions about our elections and their integrity without cooperation of the Secretary of State's office. Secretary of State's office responded to that and basically said this is a clear power grab, and that Ralston and the Trump campaign want to give the General Assembly the power to select winners of elections and violate the will of the people. A lot to unpack and a lot unfolding by the minute here inside the state capitol tonight. We're live in downtown Atlanta. Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News.